All right, for our third segment today, our second part of technically what will be video 2B, I think it'll be called when it goes up online. We're going to actually dive into the careers that you can choose in the Alien RPG. We're only going to really focus on a couple of them. We'll look them all over, but we're only going to focus on a couple of them because, we don't want to be totally redundant here. But, and this only covers the main book. Don't tell me about what's in Colonial Marines or Building Better Worlds, because yes, there are more careers in there to expand your alien experience. We're just talking about the core book today, so we'll take a look at those in just a moment. We welcome all people, regardless of background, belief, or identity, to play tabletop role-playing games. Let's engage our imaginations, pull a veil over reality, and immerse ourselves in fantastic worlds. Don't be a disruption at the table, and always remember, it's just a game. The charity we support is the Wounded Warrior Project, a national, nonpartisan organization whose mission is to honor and empower wounded warriors. Please refer to the description below for the link to where you can make your hopefully tax-deductible donation. Join us Thursday and Saturday evenings on twitch.tv/legionofmyth to watch Heathen Dog and his team of dirty casuals play multiplayer games for your mockery and enjoyment. Here on our YouTube channel, you can watch these game-related segments live every Sunday at 1 p.m. Central Time, or check out the Friday night stream where our panel of guests opine, comment, and editorialize on the TTRPG hobby as a whole. Please leave us a comment with your thoughts and experiences. If you enjoy our gaming content, please be sure to subscribe to Legion of Myth. All right, so this video was supposed to start off with that overview of character classes that we already looked at in one of the previous videos, so we're not going to do that now. Already did that portion of it, and so we're now going to dive right into, not 140, it's page 40, and take a look at the careers. Okay, apparently I was the wrong page. Come on. There we go. The careers that you can have in the game. Now, starts right off with Colonial Marines, and Heathen Dog said
most popular, right? I mean, think about it. After Aliens, everyone wants to be a Colonial Marine.
There's so much more to the game than that, man. There's so much more to the game. But yeah, this is probably the most popular. Actually, there's one that we're going to look at that is that I see when I looked at Let's Plays of this, that I see at almost every table, and it's one I hate. You'll know when we come to it, and you'll know why I hate it. All right, so the Colonial Marine. Most of your friends will never see another world, but not you. As soon as you were old enough, you signed up for the USCMC. The pay is crap, the food is worse, but you always get a bunk to sleep in, and you get to shoot all sorts of weapons at all sorts of things. Life in the Corps is never dull, but the luster has begun to fade. You've seen things that you'll never be able to forget, and plenty wish you could. War is hell, man. War is hell. All right, so what does the Colonial Marine get? Okay, so key attribute is strength.
That's not a surprise. I get it.
Should be agility. No, it should be strength.
No.
Key skills: close combat, stamina, range combat. We'll see what are Marines good at. They're good at punching things,
going somewhere, running, swimming to kill folk. That's it. That's what they do.
Career talents: banter, overkill, pass the limit. I think I know what overkill is, but I don't know what the other two are, and I haven't looked for it. So
limit, I can imagine, is like pushing yourself.
Yeah, I think that is what it is. It has to do with pushing. Anyway, we'll cover that next week, so we'll find out next week. But and I'm not going to guess here. And if somebody puts in the comments, hey, we're going to cover it next week. So your personal agenda. These are just options. I'm not going to read them. They're just options. You can come up with your own personal agenda. You can see them on the screen. Same with the appearance. I don't care if you want to have an arm tattoo, have an arm tattoo. And it gives typical names. Why? Apparently people, it's something Year Zero does. They like to give typical names. I'm like, I've never understood that, but maybe it's because, people have a hard time with names. You guys used to give me a bunch of crap because I could never come up with a name for something. So I guess, there's a name there.
Now you can roll a 6-sided die and just get one.
Yeah, right? Oh, I have a whole bunch of name generators behind me. Now, signature item. Choose one of the following or come up with one of your own. Even though you can come up with one of your own, let's take a look. What's something that would make sense for a Marine? Well, how about a bullet that you survived? Got lodged in the side of the helmet instead of in your cranium? That's your lucky bullet.
Yep.
How about a lost friend's dog tags? That's got some sentimental value. He gets you through the tough times.
And that's like directly from Top Gun. I mean,
Yeah.
Maverick had Goose's dog tags for a long time.
Trophy from a defeated enemy. Stop with the ear and finger comments.
That's fair. That's fair.
You know what they're missing?
What?
Lucky strikes.
Oh, maybe the company that doesn't exist in the future. Who knows?
Or in our day, everybody put Tabasco sauce up there. I didn't understand that one. That was
no, I do understand that because all the food in the old C rations and K rations and stuff like that didn't taste for crap.
Yeah, but I think it was because we weren't allowed to do the whole cigarette thing when we were in the Air Force, you know. So when I was deployed, people put Tabasco sauce on their helmets, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. All right, gear. Choose 2 of the starting items below. You also get D6 times 100 in cash. So you have M41A pulse rifle. Oh, look at that! Or an M56A2 smart gun. Is that a pistol? What is that? I don't know what that is. You can have an M314 motion tractor.
Is that the little handheld things? Okay, got it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's right. Because I think he taped it to his rifle, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or 2 G2 electroshock grenades, okay. IRC MK35 pressure suit, or M3 personal armor, and signal flare or deck of cards. Just choose 2. So out of that list of actually 8, you get to have 2.
Yep.
I'm going with the pulse rifle and the
armor.
Yeah.
Someone else can get the motion tracker.
Yeah. Stand behind me. I got the armor. No, you know what?
You point it out, I'll shoot it. There you go.
Exactly.
Division of labor.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty much, it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Because you really only need, because personal agendas and appearance are just however you want to roleplay your character. Most of the important information is right here. And like I said, we're going to talk about that next week. Now, just real quickly, let's dive in. As we already talked about in the last video, but key attribute. What does this mean? This means when he does his character. So let's say it's Heathen Dog, right? Heathen Dog's making the Colonial Marine character. His strength, all his attributes, strength, agility, empathy, and wits, have to be between 2 and 4, except for the key attribute. He can actually make it to 5. Exactly.
Can be. Doesn't have to be, because I still have to spend points for it. Maybe I don't want to spend that extra point. That's up to me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
100% true. Key skills. There are 12 skills in the game. These 3 are core to being a Colonial Marine. Every other skill he picks, so 9 other skills he picks, can start the game off at 1.
These can be up to 3.
Up to 3. Exactly.
Again, don't have to make them all 3. Don't have to.
Yep.
But I can.
And then lastly, the career talents. Remember, each career, I keep on calling them roles. That's Mutant Year Zero. The careers in this game. Each career has 3 talents from which to choose. And how many do you get to choose, Heathen Dog, when you're making your character?
Oh, you get to choose 1 out of those 3.
Exactly. So there you go. So there could be 3 Colonial Marines in the group, each with a different talent.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's the next one? Colonial Marshal. Quickly, what did
he? We actually in the first video we actually talked about the marshal type thing. These are the cops basically for colonies they keep the peace because the Colonial Marines are now spread too thin.
Yep.
So this is basically your sheriff.
Your sheriff, your detective, exactly.
Right.
So wits, observation, range combat, and manipulation, and authority, investigator, subdue. I don't know what any of those do, so we'll have to find out next week. What do you start with? Photo of a loved one, dented flask with inscription on the front. This one saved my life.
Yep.
Actually, hold on. I gotta investigate something. Okay, I'm ready to go. News clipping of an unsolved case. I'm gonna find this bastard. And there's the gear. You, again, as always, pick 2 and D6 times 100 in cash. 357 makes perfect sense. Heathen Dog wants us to look at the company agent, so we will do this.
Love it. Company agent, Android, sign me up.
You're hungry. Space is full of opportunity, and you've been assigned to the frontier to find the next big thing. From insider information to new mineral deposits, or even a ether. Oh my God, I can say the word except for when I'm reading it. Hitherto, there we go. Or or there's an unknown life form to exploit. You're Burke. It's up to you to score a win for the company and use it to catapult yourself up the corporate ladder. You tend not to form long-lasting attachments because you're standing on all their backs.
Exactly.
Instead,
Got your
viewing
boot and all their necks. It's fine.
right.
It's fine.
Instead, viewing everybody as a commodity to capitalize on. Worry about others later. Right now, it's all about the bottom line. Okay, so what do you get? Well, wits, that makes sense.
Actually, I thought empathy would be the main thing, but okay.
Comtech, observation, manipulation. Career talents, cunning, personal safety, and take control.
Personal safety.
We'll have to find out next week what that means, but you know.
that is your ability to push your buddy in the way, you know?
Might be.
As you're running with as a free action, you can trip something. You can trip somebody. So the thing you're running from doesn't get you.
Yeah, wasn't Burke when he was running down the hallway, he shut the door on those guys?
Yeah, he was locking doors. Yeah.
And we got personal agenda, appearance. Okay, signature items. Letter of corporate authorization. Oh, yeah. I have the authority to do this.
Love it. Love it.
I've got the writ. Divorce papers.
Oh, come on. That's mean.
Employee of the Year award.
That's a little sad, but I get it.
I was Employee of the Year. I'm good, darn it.
Yeah, how many years ago was that? 5? Loser.
Gear. Choose 2 of the starting items and 2d6 times. Ooh, double the money, baby.
Double the money. That's right. I'm richer than you, you plebeian.
Okay, leather briefcase or chrome briefcase? Chrome, of course. Well, it's better for storing classified material, man.
But leather is classier.
Okay, well, if you're out on the frontier, though, I'm going with the chrome. I can hold classified information in there. I can hide things better.
Fine.
Harder for things to break out.
Rolex, I always lose pens.
Yeah, Rolex. I'm with you on that one. Yeah. Data transmitter card with corporate clearance or an M4A3 service pistol.
No. Data transmitter card with corporate clearance is better than a gun in almost every situation.
Yep. And then D6 doses of Never Sleep. I think that's pretty obvious what that does. Or D6 doses of Naprolive. I have no.
It's probably some kind of narcotic.
I wonder if that's like an anti-stress drug.
Ooh, maybe so.
Because, well, it says Relieve, not Relieve, so I don't know. We'll find out when we talk about gear in a few weeks.
Okay.
So there you go. There's your corpo right there.
Oh, that's wonderful. I love it.
Personal safety, huh? I can't wait to talk about that next week, can you?
Oh, it's gonna be
Remember that one for next week. We'll look at it. Well, actually, we're gonna look at them all. So
yeah. Skip over the kid. No one cares. I don't want to be Newt. I'm not a tool. Get out of here.
Newt was actually an interesting character because she was afraid and didn't solve a lot of things.
She was afraid, but she didn't freak out like some of the Marines did.
Because she'd already lived there for a while.
Yeah, she'd been there 2 weeks already. Yeah. So, she was hardened at that point. I get it.
This is the rug rat that here. Mobility, survival, beneath notice, dodge, and nimble. This is your. Never mind. It's medic. Why would you go in without a medic?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Empathy, of course, because that's where healing falls under, by the way.
Sure.
Mobility, observation, medical aid.
Sure.
I don't know what mobility is, but
you have to get to the injured and carry them back encumbered. So you need to make mobility checks, right?
We're making assumptions. I don't know what it means. You might be right.
Okay.
Medical. No, you're taking medical aid or make a different character.
I don't know why that. You just get it. You just have to take it. Shut up.
Well, actually, I'm sorry. These are skills. My bad. I was thinking talents. No, these are skills. Yeah. I mean, so you got your 10 points spread across 12 skills. So these are the ones that can be 3. This does make sense. Observation, mobility, observation to find
the injured, mobility to carry them back, and medical aid to actually help them. Yeah.
Okay. So career talents, calming presence, probably good for stress.
Probably so.
Compassion, probably good for healing stress.
Sure.
And field surgeon, probably good for pulling the bullet out of
actually healing.
Yeah, right. It looks like 2 of these are for stress, though. Does that tell you how important stress is in the game?
Yeah.
Signature item, framed medical certificate, because why not?
What?
Why would you carry that with you? I love the fact that I graduated from Johns Hopkins. Letter from son or daughter. Okay, I can see that being, an emotional creature. Okay. The assumptions are part of the fun of the stream. Okay.
At last. Oh my God. Don't let people see that one. See, no. I'm sane. I
have a clean bill of health right here.
Oh no.
Yeah, right.
That means you had to see a doctor, dude. You just told on yourself. Stop it.
And D6, you get a surgical kit or a compression suit and nap relief or never sleep again, personal med kit or experimental X drugs. Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds great.
I know. Sign me up. A Samani E-Series watch or hand radio. That's not useful for a medic. No. Well, hand radio might be, but
a hand radio probably. So personal med kit, hand radio, nap relief probably. I still don't know what it does, so I'm just guessing. And
I want the experimental X drugs.
But the compression suit, I think. No, you know what? I'm not sure what it does. I'm not going to speculate. Even though Squirrel Hermit says I should. Officer. Okay,
here's not Ripley.
Number 3 for me. This is number 3.
Okay. So empathy, because you got to give orders and have people follow them. Range combat, command, and manipulation. Those are skills that make sense. Yep. You're gonna be shooting people. You're gonna be giving orders and manipulation. What's gonna be interesting to see is if the command skill here is similar to the command skill in Coriolis, where you give bonuses to your group. I don't know.
I would imagine.
Field commander, influence, and pull rank.
Okay, now, all right. I'm guessing to what these talents do. Guessing. But field commander is actually in the field operations, are you tactically aware? Influence and pull rank, that crap is for when you're not in combat. I'm thinking. Or like maybe getting more supplies or stuff like that.
We want the special ammo. Exactly. We need that grenade.
Yeah. We want those auto turret things that they had in Aliens. We want those. Give me that. We're gonna need that. Because as you saw in the Colonial Marine, you didn't get that. The little auto turret things that shoot things automatically. You didn't get that. But if you have influence, you can get that.
Well, we'll find out next week.
We will.
And we'll skip through it unless you really want to dive into all this stuff. Ship's cat.
Gear. Your officer, you get the same money as the corporate stooge.
Yeah. Next we have the pilot, because you know what? Why not be the person who dies?
Yeah, the thing is, pilot, I mean, you have range combat. That's great. So you're not completely ineffective, right? But you're outside of your ship or car or vehicle or whatever, you are a less functional Colonial Marine. Why would you want to do that?
Only for the first session or two.
Yeah.
Because you can raise your skills how you want.
Sure.
Range combat, so yeah, you can start off able to shoot well. Full throttle, like the back of your hand, reckless. I should know these because I actually looked these up for aspects of what I want to do in the game I'm writing as far as combat goes, but I don't remember what they do.
I'll tell you exactly what all of them do, even if I'm just making it up. Full throttle is you are taking the vehicle faster or further than it's designed to without it falling apart. Like the back of your hand is, if you know something like the back of your hand, like you know your vehicle like the back of you know exactly what it can do, what it can't do. And nope, that's horrible. That was a horrible guess. And reckless, you're a daredevil pilot, I guess. You can do some fancy maneuvers and not die.
Yep. Okay.
There you go.
Okay, if you have a signature item and it's not pilot shades, you're not in my game.
I don't know. The dashboard dancer, the hula girl. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's okay. All right.
You know what? If you spend a lot of time flying, I'll give you that one because you're not going to carry it with you everywhere. It stays on your dashboard.
Yeah.
But you got to have your shades. All right, let's do this.
Yep.
Anyway, pilot's logbook. That's like saying I have my flight checklist with me. Like that's my checklist.
Hang on. It gives you comfort. You go over your checklist. It gives you comfort in stressful situations that you cannot control. I get it.
The roughneck.
Yeah.
This guy does all. This is the stevedore. He's the guy that does all your work for you. So strength.
Duh.
Yeah. Heavy machinery, which is a strength skill. So he knows how to do he's got your loader. He's got your jackhammer. Stamina, close combat, because you know what? He's strong. He probably gets into a few bar fights.
Oh yeah.
Resilient, I'm guessing he'd take more damage. Long haul, he can probably do a forced march type thing. And true grit, that sounds really familiar to me. Like I should know what that is.
Well, it's a movie.
Oh, I bet you true grit is
Resistance.
has to do with pushing rolls.
Oh, okay, okay. Got it.
You might be right about resistance too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because true grit means you're tough. You can push through.
Okay, tool belt, photo. Okay, crucifix, gear,
okay,
cutting torch, hydration. Okay, I see what you did there. Okay, scientist, because we need the nerd.
Whatever.
He scares me. Sit back, dude. This is a mad scientist out on the frontier.
Okay, all right.
Actually, you know what? He kind of reminds me of my German doctor.
Nice. He was a very effective doctor too.
Yeah.
From what you said.
To be fair, he was, yeah. So wits make sense. Observation, survival, comtech, analysis, breakthrough. Oh, breakthrough, if I remember correctly, allows you to actually learn something even after you failed a roll or something. If I remember correctly. Oh, you know what? I'm probably BSing here, but I want to say it was breakthrough, where it's like you actually get the end result. Because I remember looking, and I'm pretty sure it was breakthrough going, ooh, that could be OP.
But if only the scientists get it and no one wants to play a scientist, it's not OP if no one has it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Signature item, unfinished scientific paper. No, I'm gonna finish this thing one day, man. It's like me writing my damn game.
Blackmail letters? Why? Where'd that come from? Where the hell did that come from?
Well, maybe he wrote them.
Okay.
Wernstrom. All right. Any more? Do we have any more? Is that it? I think that's it. There we go.
Yeah,
next week, we will talk about skills. So my apologies. These first 3 videos, I completely screwed up by not reading my own notes. Look at that. I just want you to see. I have very thorough page number and notes.
Yeah, no one cares. Success is the only measure we're doing here, and you failed.
I did.
We have some starred comments here. We have Coco Shuko says 0 is not a number. And then we have Michael Connor saying 0 is a number without value. That went on for a while. Okay. Now I'm gonna tell you guys right now, 0 is the absence of value. It is not a number. That's the end.
I disagree. Zero numbers are just representative, and 0 represents nothing.
It is your choice to be wrong. Okay. A nerd's nerd says it's the smart gun, the massive gun and the vest and visor that gives you aimbot that Vasquez had.
Oh,
you know, the one that had the.
Oh, I got you.
That he says that's what. We're
her and Drake at the beginning. We're like,
yeah, exactly. Yes. All right, and then Squirrel Hermit says the assumptions are part of the fun of the stream.
No, I'm glad you say that, because now that Purr's here, because I already had my mention for Purr earlier. Purr was the one, and I appreciate the comment, Purr. I'm not mad at you, but he was the one that said that he didn't like me doing the deep dives because I do all the rambling in between, paragraphs and so forth. But this isn't an audiobook. I'm not giving you an audiobook. We're here to discuss stuff. So I'm glad that somebody put on the other side that said, hey, the assumptions are fun. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I like, well, again, as somebody who hasn't directly played it, I got to be open about this. I haven't played it. I also haven't run it. I've read it, but I've done many other Zero Engine games. I really love how this game is put together. You put it when we were talking about comments for deep dive. I think it was for the voting for the deep dives, where you said that I did stuff like I talked too much in between the paragraphs or something. I forget the exact comment was, but I'm not mad at you for it. I'm just saying I just want to be very clear that I'm not doing an audiobook here. I'm doing we're doing a read through it, which includes discussion and all that. So please like, subscribe, and share if you like this. Right now, the idea is that this is going to be 11 weeks and 20 some segments, but if Heathen Dog's not here one week, maybe we'll trim that down to 10 weeks. We'll find out. But we're going to go through the book from beginning to end. There's a lot, even in the Game Master section, I'm going to cover that I normally don't cover with these 0 books. I'm still not going to spoil the adventure for you, though. With that said, I hope you enjoyed this.